trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come out here in the eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Quan Alexander's one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
On third down, Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is fielded at the 27. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well,
throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On second down, Rawls. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied on, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Ready, blue down, check, 4 down, 4 down. White. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Jameis now on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
You got 4. Let's go now. Blue White. Flip it.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Blue White, 4, check 4. Flip it. Check. Lucky. 550. Kill.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston from the gun on third down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run that time by Rawls. 45 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second down now after the pass completion. Pitch goes to Rawls. And he cuts it, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A second down throw for Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Now third down, less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Winston now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now come the Seahawks. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And some room to roam now. And a cut to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now Parkey for the... Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Easy. 6 guys.
A first down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this out.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. We have hit halftime. Still, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. Play action now, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
One receiver to the left is Evans. 3rd and long for Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's taken it around the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. the 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Third down, here's Rawls. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a second down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On third down, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down throw for Winston. He completes it right side to White. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down.
2nd and 1 is on.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. Second down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Winston from the gun on third down. That's complete to White. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out here in the eye. Wilson going to give to Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Armstead in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now Jameis on second down. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the cutback to the sideline. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Great Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the...